Welcome, soul family, to another reading. We are looking at the hot topic now. We have Joong, who was recently announced that he's having a girlfriend, a British girlfriend, Katy Louise Saunders. And since we have been speculating on his relationships on this channel for a long time, I definitely realize I have to make a video on this one. So if you see my last update on them, we were seeing a lot of if I will maybe put the video here as a link, and I will tell you the exact time when I had mentioned that there is somebody else, there is some interference, something else is going on, and I will put the link and the timestamp in the description, so just check that out. Because last time when I did the relationship between Joong and Jiobin, I was not having any indication that they would start again. There was a cycle again. But what I'm really curious about is to understand what's going on here, because this has shocked the world. Suddenly we have, he has definitely dropped hints before. I think in his award show also he mentioned her dog's names, which was a very, very funny way of letting people know that he's going out with somebody. So let's see. Let's look at the relationship first. Joong and Katy Louise Saunders. Spirit, please show us what's going on here. Okay, Joong is very happy, and he feels he has finally found the one. He wants to have a family with her. He's completely fulfilled. She kind of matches him and his personality very well. And I think he wants to settle down with her. He is very serious about this. Sorry, I just got disturbed over there. We'll get back to the reading. So as I was saying, Joong seems to be very happy, and he feels he's ready to settle. While Katy might not be in the same place. She seems to me a person who's very young in mind, I think she already has kids, so she's not really young in age, but she's adventurous. She's someone who, has a childlike view of the world. Yet, because I would say it's Pentacles, she's very practical. She's a very practical woman, and I have this feeling that the kind of media attention which they get might, take out the fun aspect for her from the relationship. Their relationship grew very fast. When they met each other, they almost felt like, they knew each other in a past life. They had that soul connection. They had that feeling of, I know you from before. The relationship is very intuitive, and it is very supportive of each other. She supports him, he supports her. There is a very natural match between them because, I feel that they have the star, they have divine assistance. There is some spiritual connection also between them. This is a very victorious and a very positive card as a relationship between both of them. I think they met and they went through similar experiences of pain, and they understand each other. They have empathy towards each other, and that is how they connect. This is somehow what I got. What their challenge is to be completely honest to each other. They might try to, soften the blow kind of thing. They might not be able to be completely truthful to each other about their feelings, or even voice their boundaries. That is what I feel in terms of challenges. And somehow my attention went to this butterfly. Their relationship is somewhere it's going to transform each other. They are obviously from different cultures. That itself is going to bring in transformation. But there's a lot of transformation which will happen for both of them because of this union, because of this, because of coming together. The outcome is not very positive. Sadly, I will definitely ask more questions this time about whether they're going to get married. What is this? I see a lot of negativity coming towards them, and they have to defend themselves over here. We have the Seven of Wands over here. And the thing is, they don't know, there are no people over here but this seems to come from unknown sources. So it's just basically negative energy hitting you, and you're forced to defend yourself, and you feel alone. So as an outcome for their relationship, it doesn't look very good. But let us look at. So this doesn't mean that they might not get married. I will ask that as a separate question, but this is something which they're going to face. Okay, so what are Song Joong Ki's feelings for Katy, Louise, Saunders? Okay, it's kind of interesting here because we have his feelings as the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the King of Cups. Now with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel he sees her as this, a very nourishing, practical woman who is very giving and who will take care of you. She takes care of him in terms of, his comfort, his food. She makes everything very comfortable for him. She's someone who is always considerate about his needs. And that is what he sees her as. And she's the queen of her turf. She must be handling her life. Again, a very practical woman, handling her life very well. He admires that about her, the way she handles her life. When we have a Five of Wands over here, I feel he sees a lot of conflict in her life. And I think he feels like, I'm going to save her. He likes playing that, saving kind of hero. And she must have gone through a very tough life or gone through some kind of trouble in her life. And he feels he's there to, help her out. That is what, I don't feel it is them fighting. I feel he's the one supporting her against all the troubles she has gone through in her life. And then we have the King of Cups. Again, a very emotional connection to her. He has definitely a very strong emotional connect. There is something about her which he connects very deeply emotionally. But on her end, these cards, I think she's in a different... This relationship can be a little bit tiring for her. I don't think it's on her. It's the same because we have the Seven of Swords, which, makes me think she's doing something very hasty. She has not really thought through about this relationship. This has been a hurry. There has been hurry over here. She sees him also as the emperor. She sees him as authoritative and domineering. And that obviously comes through because, he is that kind. He is very strong emotionally, and obviously he has power in Korea in terms of, he's a superstar. And if he doesn't really care about the world. He does whatever he wants to. So she sees him as power and authority, and that is attractive to her. Sorry. Because she needs that kind of strong father figure, strong male presence in her life. Because as I feel, she has gone through some kind of trouble. But she is making a hasty decision. The second thing she also feels when he's there, right, she feels she can take rest. That she doesn't have to do everything. She gets this feeling of, if I just tell him, he's going to take care of everything for me. She can finally relax. She can finally put her swords down. She can finally put her stresses down. She doesn't have to fight the life because he makes her life smooth. And that is what really attracts her to him, because of his strength of personality, strength of character. But she might feel later that she's, or she might feel this relationship is going too fast. There's something about speed over here. I think the media reported that they were dating for a year, but I'm not even sure whether a year has passed. We'll see about that. So there is a lot of... definitely they are attracted to each other. They're emotionally compatible. And he is everything which she, he's like her savior. That's what I feel. And he loves that role. He loves this, saving the damsel in distress. And she gives him what he needs, which is a very stable, homely environment. She gives him the love and the nurturing which he needs. Because if you see, he feels nurtured with the Queen of Pentacles. He feels taken care of. and that is what he has been looking for some time. But in terms of outcome, we are seeing a lot of negativity coming their way. I'm going to ask about it more. So this is going to be a longer reading. Okay, so one thing I was curious about is when did they actually meet? You know, how many days, weeks back actually did they meet? Spirit, please show me how many days passed. They met 10 months back. Yeah. So it's not even been a year. Actually, it's not even been a year. They met 10 months back. When did they get into a relationship? Let me ask that. Can you believe I got the exact same card after shuffling? So, you know, they had an instant connection. As soon as they met, they had an instant connection. They just liked being together. Let me ask, are they going to get married? Are they going to get married soon? Yes, they're going to get married. Okay, now let me do my final prediction here. And how much time are they going to get married? So let me just get this. How much time are they going to get married? How many months, years? And how much time are they going to get married? Swords. This is really too soon. I don't think. This could be 10 days or 10 weeks max. We're going to hear some announcements soon. Either 10 days or it's 10 weeks. It could be one of them. But we're going to hear soon about the announcement. 10 weeks would be 2.5 months. Many people do want me to ask whether she's pregnant or not, but I don't ask those questions. I don't ask pregnancy questions in my channel because any kind of energy will affect the baby, even if she is pregnant or not. So I don't talk about pregnancy of anybody in my channel as a rule. And so please don't ask those comments or put such comments about asking if she's pregnant or not. I will not be answering them. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you all did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Bye bye.